Former U.S. President Donald Trump has sharply criticized Russian President Vladimir Putin amid escalating violence in Ukraine and ahead of Russia's annual Victory Day military parade. Trump's remarks came as he called for an immediate 30-day unconditional ceasefire between Russia and Ukraine, warning that non-compliance would lead to intensified sanctions from the United States and its allies. On May 8, 2025, Trump held a phone conversation with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky. Following the discussion, Trump urged both sides to halt hostilities for at least a month to allow negotiations to take place. Zelensky reportedly welcomed the idea, stating that Ukraine was ready to commit to the ceasefire if Russia demonstrated genuine willingness to end the war. Despite Moscow's own announcement of a temporary ceasefire tied to the May 9th Victory Day celebrations, Ukrainian officials reported multiple violations within hours. Shelling, missile attacks, and artillery fire continued across several front lines, resulting in civilian casualties and damage to infrastructure. These breaches undermined confidence in any meaningful pause in the fighting and cast doubt on Russia's commitment to de-escalation. Meanwhile, Putin proceeded with Russia's annual Victory Day parade in Moscow, transforming the commemoration into a bold display of military power and geopolitical alliances. The parade showcased Russia's enhanced arms production and featured foreign participants from China, North Korea, and Iran. Advanced drones, tanks, and missiles were prominently displayed, underscoring Russia's defiance in the face of Western sanctions and its efforts to project strength on the global stage. Trump's response to these developments was swift and stern. In public remarks and through political channels, he denounced Putin's military aggression and criticized the show of force as counterproductive to peace efforts. Trump emphasized that continued violence would only deepen Russia's international isolation and strengthen global resolve against its actions. At the same time, European Union foreign ministers gathered in Lviv, Ukraine, to reaffirm their support for Kyiv and endorse the establishment of a special tribunal aimed at prosecuting Russian leaders for war crimes committed during the 2022 invasion and its aftermath. The legal framework for the tribunal has been finalized and is expected to be formally set up by the end of May. The convergence of Trump's ceasefire push, the EU's legal initiative, and Putin's military posturing paints a complex and volatile picture. While the call for a ceasefire offers a brief window for diplomacy, the continuation of attacks and Russia's high-profile parade signal that Moscow remains entrenched in its war strategy. As the international community watches closely, the next few weeks will be crucial. Whether Trump's proposed ceasefire gains traction or is dismissed as political theater, it highlights the persistent search for a pathway to peace in one of the most consequential conflicts of the 21st century.